Good morning everyone and Ajahn. Today we are going to present about the multi-purpose scanner. Our group name is Racha Pro Tepsa 00 and 7. So let's start. These are our group members. I'm Jiriti Lejalan. This is Putipong, Norapat and Puri over here. These are our table of content. These are the topics we are going to cover for today. For the concept, we decided to create a versatile scanner which is capable of scanning documents, applying perspective correction, and also can be able to enhance images. Now we decided to separate into two main functions. The first one is the document scanner, which can be used to scan a document image, apply perspective correction, or even convert an image into a PDF. The second main function is the image enhancement, which is the black and white conversion and color enhancement. The black and white conversion can be used to change your document to be black and white. This is useful to remove a shadow from your document. And the color enhancement can make your document to be more yellow. This is to make your eye to be able to concentrate on the document for a longer time. Now for the reason behind this concept, it is because the books, the papers, the ID cards, and a lot of documents needs to be scanned and modified into the computer every day with a printer scanner, which takes a long time. This project aids in the efficiency in workspaces, and it can also be widely used in schools, office, and daily life.
So this is our flowchart for the front end part. We use the C# and the Visual Studio 2 for this part. So let's start with the main page. Our first page is the main page. In this main page, you can select the function for the camera or either the upload image. After we select one of the function, it's gonna then show up the black and white or color enhancement function. After we select either one of them, and you also have to select one of them. You can't select both. After we select one of this function, it's gonna begin the scanning process. After the scanning is done and the image has been enhanced or even transferred to the black and white color, it's gonna show the product preview page. After that, you can select to save the image into the PDF file. And that's the end of the front end part. So this is the next one. This is the flowchart for the backend flowchart. As you can see here, the flowchart is written by the Python language. And as you can see, the start, we declare order variable, we create order point function, we create perspective transform function, create select point function, create enhance image function, create remove shadow function, create restore natural paper function, create process image function, and we then create shadow removal function. All of these functions gonna be used mainly in the process image function. Okay, so the next part is we gonna put it into the main loop so that we could run everything. As you can see here, the first check is gonna be check either that the combo box exists or not. If the combo box doesn't exist, it's gonna show up an error and it's gonna end the loop and the program will be end. If in this case it doesn't be like that, it's gonna move on to the next function, which is a check for the combo box variable. And inside the combo box, if it doesn't have any variable again, it's gonna end. But if it does, it's gonna move on to the next step, which is the image start with an index 2. The image is the image variable that we have. And for the main part, then this part is the function to run the loop, to run the image process function, as you can see here. After the image process process image function is ran, then everything from the back end will start working. We will then gonna explain the back end part in detail next slide here.
Okay, for the back-end main process image code, what it does is it resizes the image, it converts the image to gray, and then it applies Gaussian blur, then it uses the function edge detection, and it finds the contour. And then it calls the order points and 4 points perspective function, which we'll talk about it later. And it will output the file into the output folder, so that the front end can read from this thing. Okay, for the perspective transformation code, this is the automatic one. It uses the order points function. Then it extracts each corner as you see the rect thing. The rect 0, rect 2, rect 1, rect 3 is the top left, top right, and bottom left. Then it extracts the corner. Yeah, it extracted the corner already. Then it uses perspective transformation from the extracted corner. Then it scans the document. And this is for the situation where the code cannot automatically detect the corner. We have to manually input the corner. I'll show you this later in the video. This is the image enhancement code, which the code will run if you choose the combo box to enhance the image, but if not, it will not run. What it does is it converts the photo to an color space called LAB. What it does is L is lightning and A it's the color range from red and it's red and green. The color ranges between like negative 128 and positive 127. And B is the range of the color between blue and yellow. And it also ranges from negative 128 to positive 127. Why do we use lab for this image processing? Because it separates the brightness from color information, so we can change the brightness of the color without interfering with the color. And then we can boost the color saturation for clarity, and we can sharpen edges using and reduce noises. And we then can output a clear, high quality scan image. And this is our remove shadow code. What it does is it converts the images to grayscale. Then it uses morphological operations to estimate the background. Then it subtracts the background and normalizing brightness. And then it applies adaptive thresholding to remove the unwanted shadows. Oh yeah, and it also converts everything back to BGR for the output. And this is the main function, which is a function that we use to call everything. What this does is it checks the dependencies such as CV and numpy. Then it receives the input, which is the image and the processing option. Then it calls the process image for manual shadow removal code, then it saves and returns the process document to the front end. Also, this part, the len system argument, it checks whether or not like the code receive all the needed arguments or not, which includes the Python file that we need to run, which is the 0, I mean the 1, and the 2 is the images, and the 3 is the 0 is the Python file that we need to run. The second argument is the images, and the third is the combo box value. And then it runs the process image code, which run everything else.
Okay, now we will move on to our front end. Our front end, or our UI, is gonna be a place where you control all the Python files. So our UI will divide it into 3 different parts: the main form, the camera form, and the preview form. The main form is where you upload all your image files. You can upload through the upload button, and you can also upload multiple images at once. You'll also be able to see a preview of your images on our upload form, or like our main form. After you finish uploading, you can then click on confirm. This will send a Portal argument to the Python and run the Python file. When the Python file receive all the images, it will start to process all the image, and then send those processed image to the second form, or the preview form. On our preview form, you can see the preview of the processed image, and then you also have an option to download and save it as a PDF file. Now let's move on to our camera form. Our camera form, you can access it through the main form to the camera button. When you open up the camera form, it will open up using your webcam, and then you can take pictures through your webcam and then save it to your specific location or your desired location on your computer. This is our camera code. In our camera form, we also have a failsafe button where you have to click it before closing the forum, as this is prevent any failure or errors when the camera is still running and you're closing the form. On our main form, we also have a combo box which will hold all the functions. We have 3 different functions: neither, convert to black and white, and color enhancement. Neither is a function where it only performs perspective correction. Convert to black and white is where it performs the perspective correction, and it convert the image file to black and white. Color enhancement is where it performs the perspective correction, then it performs the color enhancement, enhancing the colors of your image. This combo box will send an index number to the Python as an argument for it to perform the correct task. Now we'll move to our ideas for improvement. Our first idea is functionality. We want to try to make it so that add more functions where it can now recognize text and then convert those text into a Word document or some other files. Compatibility is where we want to integrate it into everyday device like a mobile phone for ease of use. And then detectability is where we want to fully automate the perspective correction. As of right now, most of the image files will need to go through like a manual perspective correction where the user have to pick all the four corners. We also wanted to be more accurate when performing perspective correction.
Okay, now I'm gonna start demonstrating the program. This is our main UI. What you can do with this is you can upload the photos that you want to scan the document, and it will appear here. And you can also choose whether or not like you wanted to convert to black and white, which is the shadow removal, or you wanted to enhance the images. And you can also take the picture using your camera in order for you to be able to download it later, to upload it later. It's gonna take a bit of time. Oh, it's here now. And yes, you can save it like this. Let's go back to uploading. Oh, and also we had a system where you cannot go back to this page unless you close your camera first, or else it will crash the program. And then we can upload it later, like this. Oops, I want to upload all of them. Yes, then you can click confirm. What this will do is, if it can automatically detect the book or the document, it will automatically do everything for you. However, if it doesn't, you can manually select the edges. As you can see, this is our preview of everything we made. And you can also save the process image into the folder you wanted. It can be any folder. Oh, and you can also save everything as a PDF, just a single PDF. I'll call this process images. Wait, I forgot where I saved it. It's in the image history. Okay. Here it is. However, if you don't want to enhance the images, you can also like untick this bar. I mean change to neither and confirm. I kind of want to like do the last one first to convert to black and white, the shadow removal one. Confirm. Let's save everything as an entire PDF. Let's wait. Okay. This is the enhanced images output. This is the leader that doesn't do anything but perspective transformation. Then this is the convert to black and white, which remove all the shadows. And also the output images will be append to the image output in order for the back end or the front end to read it again. And that's our program. Thank you.